been a strong performer for Kia. In fact, the last generation was crowned overall Irish Car of the Year in 2012. Now it's pretty difficult to improve on a title like that, but they've tried nonetheless. Now the Rio is surely one of the most dramatic Duckling-to-Swan stories of the car world. And looking at this latest model, it's hard to believe it's even related to the car that Jeremy Clarkson once very harshly called offensively ugly. The transformation first began in 2009 when ex-Audi designer Peter Schreier came along with his tiger nose grille and made Kias cool. He's been hard at work here once again with a slick new interpretation that sees it get thinner and stretch wider across the front end. As seems to be the law with new generations, the whole car is also longer, lower and wider than before. The longer wheelbase adds a bit more rear legroom, and the result is a much sleeker and more grown-up package. The other golden rule of a new model is that you must cram in as much new technology as possible, and Kia have made a good attempt at that here. Among the impressive new features available are things like keyless entry, automatic lights and wipers, a reversing camera, and on the Platinum model, heated seats and steering wheel. If you can live without that type of thing, the entry-level L model will meet your most basic motoring needs, although realistically most will upgrade to EX at least. Starting at just over €18,000, that will get you 16-inch alloy wheels, tinted windows, parking sensors and automatic cruise control. Unfortunately though, it still won't get you a touchscreen, which is a little bit disappointing seeing as many brands are offering it as a standard feature nowadays. And if you want one, you'll have to upgrade to this EX ADAS model, which on the plus side also gets some added safety benefits, because it comes with autonomous emergency braking and pedestrian recognition. It starts at €19,500, and if you're not sold on the safety aspect, we do it for the touchscreen alone. An extra €1,000 for the Platinum spec will get you larger 17-inch wheels, rain-sensing window wipers, and a larger 7-inch display with integrated Bluetooth and voice control. The next big decision you'll need to make is whether to go petrol or diesel, and the choice is between this 1.2 litre petrol and a 1.4 litre diesel, which certainly does pack a bit more punch, but you'll really have to consider whether you do the mileage to recoup the €1,800 premium. And plus the fuel economy on this petrol model is pretty impressive anyway at 4.8 litres per 100 kilometres. There's a 1 litre turbocharged petrol on the way soon, which will be an interesting alternative to both when it arrives. There's definitely been improvements in the driving refinement too, and it's noticeably quieter in the cabin than it was before. Other than that, the Rio's well-planted chassis and sharp steering should continue to please the fans of its easy, predictable small car drive. Other reasons you might consider it over the Yaris, Polos and Fiestas of this world are boot space. It beats all three at an exceptional 325 litres, and of course the small matter of that outstanding 7-year warranty. And the prospect of 7 years or 100,000 kilometres of worry-free motoring is always going to be a very tempting one. And even more so again when it's already such a charming little all-rounder. Have a look for yourself at your local Kia dealer, details of which you'll find on CarsIreland.ie.